What to do? I'm Mefesto, and today we have a pretty fun OU Live. We're going to be using a team that has been made by one of the Mafia executives, Diagnostic, and he made a very cool Sun team with Shiftry, the old mafioso Shiftry, coming back to terrorize OU as well. We'll see how it goes. But before the video starts, I wanted to talk a little bit about what's been happening on this channel lately. As you can see, I've had a 7-year break since 2012, and in the beginning of August I did come back. Since that time, I've been posting videos almost every day. It's been pretty much at least 5 to 6 times per week, and during some weeks every day, and even more than once a day. Streams have been present almost every day as well. I think in the last half a year I missed essentially only 2 or 3 days of streams in total. So as December is around, December is the festive season, usually the time for the most views, and just all that stuff. I wanted to track the results a little bit, the progress. What is interesting is that when Sword and Shield came out, during the first week, the Showdown lives that I've been posting have been getting a lot of views. The most viewed Showdown live that I posted has 2,500 views, which by my standards is really huge, because as you can see that the latest Showdown lives have been averaging about 100 views per video, some even less. And that was a bit surprising to me, because when I was getting those good numbers in the first week of Sword and Shield, I was averaging 700 views per video, some over 1,000 as I already mentioned, some a little bit less. But this is when I thought that would be getting consistently more views. Then the views have dropped a little bit. I'm not so sure. Maybe the people just, whatever they seen, they didn't like, I don't know, and decided not to subscribe, not to watch anything else. But since it's, the festive season right now, I wanted to produce a lot more content, and this is why I want this to be able to be seen by more people. So what we will do is, that I never ask for likes or, for comments or whatever, but if this video gets 25 likes, as soon as that happens, I will post the next video right away. And not only this, but let's say if this video gets 50 likes, then I'm going to start right away a series that I wanted to start at around Christmas time, because I have a cool idea in my head. It's not going to be just Pokemon Showdown battles. It will be connected to Showdown, but we'll spice up the things a little bit. It will be dependent on how we perform, how many kills we get, how many Pokemon we lose, whatever else maybe, how many points we get, all that sort of stuff. This will be dependent on that. And I have some cool ideas that I will be doing together with some people and as collabs as well. And yeah, just make sure to leave a like on this video and the coming videos as well. I'll be reminding you guys because I want to try to see how well we can do during December. I'm trying my best to give back to the audience because I appreciate your guys' support. It's absolutely great and it warms my heart a lot. Hopefully you can help me out a little bit as well. Obviously, leaving comments would be great as well, because that would just allow us to get not just more views, but obviously, the more likes, the more comments, the more likely this video would appear in the recommended of other people and all that sort of stuff. So if you can support me, I'd appreciate this a lot. So again, if this video gets 25 likes, I'm uploading the next Showdown live right away. I do have a couple of Showdown lives already pre-recorded, stacked up, and I'm ready to produce as much content as possible. All I want to see is just involvement, So let's see, today, as I promised you, this is going to be more of a fun live. The Rex period is still up, not the Rex, but what's it called, the suspect test. But I'm not going to be using the suspect test account because I want to get more comfortable with this team. This team is really fun though, I gotta tell you. So it's a Sun team with Shiftry, the old mafioso. As I said, he's going to come back and terrorize OU right now. With such a small pool of Pokemon to choose from, Shiftry is actually not too bad, especially on Sun teams. There aren't many Sun Sweepers available, but Shiftry is also really good with the Dynamax mechanic. Before Dynamax is banned, it's definitely going to be really good. And you've seen me terrorize teams in UU, but now we bring it up to OU. And Torkoal is a cool thing because, you know, we have Rapid Spin, you have Stealth Racks. We also have Protect to scout like those Darmanitans and whatnot. Darmanitan Galar in the sun hits extremely hard with the Flare Blitz. Charizard with Heavy Duty Booty is a very good sweeper. Its speed tier is actually really good for this metagame because the speed tiers have gone down a little bit since Gen 7. And obviously Solar Power in the sun is essentially a choice specs. And that's, you know, really good. We can also Dynamax that thing, you know, Hurricane, all that stuff for the speed. Now this has bounce for the speed as well, so like you could sweep Pokemon, you could like kill a bunch of Pokemon under the sun, Dynamax, get a couple of bounces, and even outside the sun you'd be fast as well, so that's really cool. Jellicent allows us not to lose to Darmanitans and just in general is like a rain check sort of type of thing, you know. And then Ditto is always nice to not get swept by stuff. I honestly feel comfortable when there is a Ditto by my side because I understand that we can always get out of a difficult situation if we need to. So this guy is going for the Rex. I respect that. Let's see if we can push him in real quick. Shiftry is really good in this, I feel like, because Shiftry does a lot of damage to at least 3 members of the team. And if with enough boosts, it can do so much damage. Then Charizard, I feel like we can break through with Shiftry a little bit initially if we get the sun up, and then after that we can clean with Charizard. The thing is, there is the Seismitoad, which is most likely going to be the lead. So he leads either with Seismitoad or Hydreigon, I feel like. That is fine though. Maybe we'll lead with Darmanitan. Because the thing is, Hydreigon might be Scarfed. Seeing this team, Hydreigon might be Scarfed. This is probably Specs, because he has physical... Actually, no, this might be a physical Dragapult. Clefable might be even Life Orb offensive, which is kind of good. I want to say we lead Darmanitan, but like if he leads Hydreigon, this might be a Scarf Hydreigon. But let's lead Darmanitan, it should be fine. It's usually a no-brain lead. If Cinderace is Scarfed, which it might be, he's definitely going to predict, like if it's Scarfed, it just kills us right here, which I don't want to happen. I think Cinderace could be Scarf as well. Not many people use that. I've seen that at least once, but I've used that myself. It's not like... I don't think it's a very good set, to be fair. But people might do that to counter Darmanitan leads and whatnot. But considering he saw a Sun team, he might have expected Torkoal to set up the rocks and be able to core change them back, because these motherfuckers are going for the Rex. They think they're smart as fuck, but they ain't smart whatsoever. Exactly. Switches Corviknight. They ain't smart at all, my guy. I was close to clicking Flare Blitz, but I don't want to pull the trigger just yet. They think they motherfucking smart, but we outplay those bitches. Because again, Torkoal couldn't do too much to Cinderace. I'm just gonna go Torkoal now, unless it is Taunt Corviknight, which it might be. Here I'm not so sure. I want to say we go Charizard, but into Charizard, Seismitoad switches pretty easily. With the sand, I mean the sun not being up, we could actually go for the Hurricane, but this will lose us a little bit of momentum because it will allow him to get up the rocks. If you go Torkoal, we can go for the rocks here. He might just switch in his Cinderace or his Seismitoad, or even Taunt here. So what I want to do is I want a Lava Plume on whatever comes out. If it's Cinderace, it's not going to take too much damage. Seismitoad is not going to take too much damage either, but Seismitoads are usually protect Toxic, so they don't run ground moves, and a water move is not going to do too much to us in the sun. So I feel like Lava Plume is a good play, because even if he goes Cinderace, a sun boosted Lava Plume would do quite a bit of damage. You know, it will do some. If he goes Seismitoad, we potentially can get a burn. Yeah, he goes Cinderace. He's trying to get the core change off right away. But I could protect. Let's protect and see what he tries to do. He might just U-turn out. He decides to U-turn out, sure. And I think I will just Stealth Rocks here, because he U-turns seeing that I didn't go for the Stealth Rocks. He would try to come in and core change the Stealth Rocks, it seems himself. The fact he brings in Hydreigon on a Pokemon that just went for Protect makes me think he might be Nasty Plot. Because you don't do that. You don't bring in a choice Pokemon or a Pokemon that just use Protect, that can scout you. I want to say we make a risky play and go Darmanitan. But I think we need to do that because otherwise if he gets up a sub, that would be extremely bad for us. But then we don't have good switching, so I have to go Darmanitan. I think he goes for the sub or the Nasty Plot, exactly. Okay, he goes for the sub. Here we just U-turn into Ditto. I think we U-turn into Ditto. I think that's the play we have to make. And then we can actually Fire Blast, because we'll scare him off. If he decides to Fire Blast us, Ditto is not going to take too much. It's going to take quite a bit of damage still. But we would be able to at least scare him off. If he goes for another sub here, that's definitely a good play. Like, another sub is the play, I feel like. But then he's going to be taking damage. He's going to be definitely taking damage. He goes just for the Dark Pulse, which is actually great for us. So that means we'll be able to scare him off right now. And it's actually Flash Cannon. It's Dark Pulse Flash Cannon. What? I was thinking it's Fire Blast, so it doesn't have Fire Blast. I can just Flash Cannon. Oh, he knew. He knew. He Flash Cannons us back. Okay, I want to say we like Flash Cannoned on the Clefable, but he knew I would go for... He knew I would go for the Dark Pulse. I mean, I wouldn't go for the Dark Pulse, which is a good play because Flash Cannon does nothing. 29%, bro. This is really bad. Charizard isn't even a good play right here. I want to say we even Dynamax, but I don't want to do that. I really don't want to Dynamax right now. But it feels like we have to. Feels like we have to do damage to the Hydreigon, because otherwise it just subs all over our team. Do we sack the Ditto? I don't want to sack the Ditto, but it's not like we change into anything. So let's just Flash Cannon again. It's not like we change into any of the Pokemon. You see what I mean? And if we Dynamax here, which I'm not going to do because we can lose the speed tie. I feel like if we sack the Ditto... Again, because what do we change into? We definitely don't want to change into Corviknight. We don't want to change into Clefable. Changing into Cinderace is not that important. Seismitoad not either. So the only Pokemon we can change into is Dragapult, I suppose. Dragapult isn't the most important thing. Like, if we get this thing low, we would be able to just revenge it with U-turn. That's what I'm thinking. So maybe that's not the worst. If he decides to go Corviknight here and try to, like, default and switch, you see he's thinking right now. What is he trying to do? Yeah, I think that's the good play, because I didn't want to sack the Ditto. What else could I have done? Seeing this moveset, he probably understood that I cannot do shit, but I couldn't. I had to prevent him from getting the sub up, you know, a free sub and whatnot. Hey, where are you going, Jose? What about your Rex? You little bitch. You're not going to be able to get your Rex if your internet is that bad. Okay, I'll stop talking shit. Okay, maybe he times out. The thing is, you see that bad boy right here? This is the Mafia phone. While you didn't see, while you weren't looking, you know, just turned around, I quickly called, you know, the Mafia, and they probably already doing their job, strangling people. So this guy, unfortunately, is not going to be able to get the Rex. Because, how can you get... Okay, wait, what? He managed to get out of the... Fuck. He managed to get out of the Strangle. Shit, son. I thought they would choke him to death. So we go Seismitoad here. Pretty interesting. He probably goes to the rocks here. So I'm just going to go Torkoal. I think I go Torkoal. I don't give a damn. I really don't want to Dynamax this thing. I'll go Torkoal in his rocks. He probably sets up the rocks here. He sets up the rocks. I could Rapid Spin. He protects. And here I could Lava Plume on the Dragapult. Let's see what kind of... Oh, he actually Earthquakes, knowing that I won't... Okay, I suppose he's sort of like outplaying me, but it is actually Earthquake, which is very interesting. So I'm just going to Rapid Spin here. I'm going to Rapid Spin. He goes for the rocks here again. So maybe I go into Ditto right now. But no, then I won't be able to spin away the rocks. So I have to spam Rapid Spin. I have to spam Rapid Spin. At some point I'll be faster than this motherfucker, which is right now. Yeah, if I spin rocks, spam rocks, I will be faster than this dude, which is right now. I think right now we're faster, right? If I'm not wrong. So I'm just gonna Lava Plume here, trying to get the fucking burn already. Yes, we do get the burn. He kills us off with the Earthquake, which is really bad, but we can set up the Sun with Charizard again. So I do believe that we might be able to set up with Shiftry, because the thing is, if we SD on his Protect, then we'll be able to do a lot of damage. We can actually Dynamax on the Corviknight. I think it does like 80% or something, the +2 Suka Punch. So he definitely protects. This motherfucker definitely protects. I know that we're not gonna get the Sun, but if we get Max Airstreams off, we'll be able to do a lot of damage, man. A lot of damage, okay. I think it's time for the Cucumber ASMR, because the situation is looking nice. I'm kind of enjoying this right now. You fucked up, my guy, but I can't max. I won't be faster. I have to do it. I have to max Darkness. The thing is, you'll be able to outspeed us with Cinderace, but I go for max Darkness and then for max Airstream. Max Airstream will KO that thing and would allow us to... Do we outspeed Cinderace? I don't think we'll outspeed Cinderace. Or actually we do. Yeah, we do by a little bit. So if we max Airstream up, we outspeed Cinderace. We don't outspeed Dragapult though. But does Dragapult kill us even? If we Dynamax. You know what I'm saying? This is an interesting situation. Because I don't think Dragapult outspeeds us if we Dynamax and plus max Airstream. So like, I'm pretty sure that he doesn't die to this max Darkness, but he will die to the max Airstream next. So that's my idea. We break through with this thing a little bit, and then we sweep with Charizard, because Charizard is faster than Hydreigon. If we get rid of the Cinderace, it's going to be good as well. Seismitoad, okay, we won't be able to get another Sun Up, so Seismitoad is a little bit of a problem. But Seismitoad is a 64. We have Darmanitan and Galar, who doesn't get KO'd by this thing either. So that's looking nice. It's not. It seems he doesn't have Toxic. It seems like he doesn't have Toxic. And that tells me that since it's Protect, it has to be Scald, right? Scald. It has to be Scald. And it seems like the Mafia did get to him. Well, bro, are you Galking or something? Yeah, Mafia was able to strangle him in the end. Okay. I should never doubt the Mafia. Mafia doing his job silently, all the time. This guy was going for X and he timed out. Like, this is the worst possible way to get losses. If you time out, man. Okay. It seems you won't be able to vote, my guy. Sure. Where is he? Is he actually calking? Let me just put an question mark. He's still here. Something happened, perhaps. He had to go eat or something. His mother was really angry at him. But let's get another one. This was a little bit anticlimactic. But you see what I mean? We would have been able to do a lot of damage. The thing is, only Dragapult outsped us. If he was Specs Fire Blast, then he probably killed us. We didn't see his set, right? But I think if he was physical, I don't think that he killed us. Maybe even as... I don't know. I don't know. But let's see. Who the fuck is joining my battle? Who the fuck is you to join my battle? Let's see. Corsola and Seismitoad. Look at this fat ass team. Is this some sort of stall? Are we facing stall right now? It seems like we are facing stall. I will just lead Torkoal, because he most likely leads Corsola. I can't spin on the Corsola though, but like Darmanitan is not a good lead. Charizard without the Sun isn't gonna do too much. Shiftry is dangerous because he would just Will-O-Wisp us. Dude, what do I do against Stall? For real? You bring in Stall against me? Oh, motherfucker. Should we just set up right now? It's not good because we don't do too much to Mandibuzz. But I want to set up right here, right now. We go into shift tree. Oh, he goes T-Tar. Good play, good play. Why though? Let's just go back into Torkoal. I want to get the rain up. And what does it do? It goes Mandibuzz. Interesting. So I just Stealth Racks. Knock off. Okay. And now he will go into T-Tar. Maybe you turn into T-Tar. So I'm just gonna Lava Plume. Try to get the burn on the T-Tar. Can we get a burn? Yes. It doesn't matter too much if we lose our Sunrock. Because I think that he has 75 potential rockers. He might just Stone Edge here. I can go Jellicent. We can also check his set. Let me go Jellicent. I know it has Crunch and all that stuff, but it's Rock Blast. Wow. Very interesting. He's probably gonna switch out. Let me Hex. Rep. Oh, bro, I should have just taunted. What the fuck is going on here? Is Rest, Sleep Talk, He hit 5 times the Rock Blast as well. Bruh! What the fuck are you doing? Okay. I want to actually report this motherfucker for being a dumbass. Not just dumbass, for being an annoying... His name is Fat Threat. It's not even a threat, he's just doing bullshit. He's just doing literal BS. Literal BS. I would just Strength Sap you to motherfucking death, my guy. You can stay in as much as you want. I'm gonna just Strength Sap even if you switch out. But who do you go into? Ferrothorn? Sure. So he goes Ferrothorn. Does he T-Wave on the switch? I don't think so. I'm just gonna go Charizard. He Leech Seed Zone. So he definitely has Protect. I'm just gonna go Torkoal then. I suppose I go Torkoal. He goes back into T-Tar then. He actually goes Corsola, which is very interesting. So what I will do, I will go Charizard here. And this is where it starts. He has to go T-Tar. He has to go T-Tar here. So this is where we Focus Blast. Okay, you think you're the smartest motherfucking man alive. But nope, this ain't the case. T-Tar is gone, which is really good. And yes, that's how you fuck Stole. No, what you want from me? Duh. Okay, I'm about to stalk him. I'm about to stalk him and... Hey, fuck you, bitch. Okay. That's interesting that he just decided to leave, because the thing is, it will be difficult for him to break through stuff now. He cannot reset my sun anymore. And, even though we don't have the Damp Rock, or whatever it's called, the Heat Rock, it's still fine. We would be able to do a lot of damage, if you know what I'm saying. So, yeah. That's how you beat Stole in 13 turns. Man, but who brings this shit? Rest talking T-Tar? Like, how sad can you be to play this, honestly? I mean, I have nothing against Stole. To be fair, like we discussed it with Joey, Stole is a good playstyle. Joey loves Stole. I respect Stole because it's a way of, it's a good way of winning. It's a very reliable playstyle. But the thing is, right now the metagame is not settled at all. You know that Dynamax is going to be banned. And you know that the metagame is going to change a lot. I personally don't understand using Stole at this exact moment just because everybody's learning the metagame right now, trying different stuff. You want to have faster games to get more knowledge. And, I don't know, maybe I'm just wrong, but you know what I mean? So, like, I wouldn't be using Stole at this exact moment in the metagame just because... the period that is right now in this generation is never going to be repeated just because people are going to be learning stuff and getting used to stuff easier. If you're just starting from day one playing Stole and being so passive, for me it's not fun. That's what I'm trying to say. But I do definitely, and I'm not hating Stole. But fuck you, Stole, motherfucker. Okay, that's what I can say. We'll end this on this note. I appreciate you coming through. Another Showdown live real soon. Dude, Shifter didn't even do too much. The last guy, so both of those games were so anticlimactic